morning and happy Thanksgiving. I am very thankful to be able to get out today, even though, as you can see, I'm going to get a bit wet. And there's also a possibility of some wind picking up later. If that happens, I'm going to have to clear out because these trees like to try to squish people. So, I'm going to get my gear on and get up to a place that I'm going to call the bowl because I'm highly creative and it's shaped like a bowl. And hopefully we'll see you later.
Dug
Bye.
this little hole here, maybe 3 inches down. Check this out. It is an old glasses case. So I don't want to dig into it too much and I got the stick in the way. Ruin anything. I'll clean that up when I get home. That's pretty cool. Today has been absolutely miserable trying to film anything because it is so wet. I can barely even turn my phone on. I'm kind of under a bush right now and I just flipped out a coin. So let's see what it is. Alright, you can hear how wet it is out here that I'm getting. This, as far as I can tell with what I can see online, is a US Philippine coin. I'm going to have to clean it up a lot more at home. See if I can get a date off of it. But right now I am just too soaked and personally way too muddy to be able to do much. I'm just about a foot over from where I dug that coin and I have just kicked out a big old lock. Very nice. There's the US Army on it. Alright. I'm still out braving the weather. I haven't even gotten to the location I intended to hunt today, but I just flipped. Not that. There it is. This out. The house key. The rain has lightened up slightly, so I'm still out here, and I believe I just kicked out a pocket knife. Look forward to cleaning that up. Alright, I am probably 4 inches down here, and you can see got a little copper edge showing. Pretty big. There's a button. Got a nice shank on the back. And there's a big old Great Seal button. So get her to focus here. That should clean up really nice. Alright, I've made it back to my car. I spent about 5 hours out in this, and I am covered in mud. It took me about 4 to get to the bowl where I was actually intending to go, so I didn't stay there very long, but it took me 4 because I was finding good targets. I didn't videotape as much as I would have liked, simply because of all the rain. It was really hard to operate the phone. So I'm going to go home, take a hot shower, be very thankful for a hot shower, and clean everything up, and then I'll do a wrap-up and show you everything I found. Here's the wrap-up from my Thanksgiving Day hunt. It was out about 5 hours. I'm completely happy. I had a great time, even though it was very wet. It was a little hard to handle the camera, so not everything made the actual footage, but this is the goods of what I found. I had a whole bag of nails that have already hit the recycle bin, and so I had 1 spill of Modern Change, and that all came out of that spill. I had some belt pieces, so I think this is the part that would hold the extra fabric. This little clasp where there would be a hole in like a canvas flap that you would slide the button portion through. Canvas strap holders. These 2 little bits here drove me nuts in the hole. So this is the back of a button, the post holder. Never found the button. And this I was able to identify because it has some writing on it, and it is from a refillable lighter. So it's the part that you would unscrew to fill. I said I had a pocket knife in one of the videos. I did not. This just had a piece of rust on it that gave it that curved shape. Otherwise, it is just a hunk of iron. So no pocket knife. Couple of projectiles. I usually get a few of those out of the place. I have a key. It's got some nice writing on it, and it actually says P-Sync on the back. This tag made in the USA, and it then has a TWELO. So looks like that word got cut off, and I don't know what it's to, but found it. An old style fuse. This, I really looked around the area. Looks like a plate to a watch, maybe a pocket watch. I've never found a pocket watch, so I tried, but this is all I recovered from that particular spot. This, I believe, is from Horsetack, Rosette. I've never found one that's gold colored in this area, but I have found them before. Of course, a tube of brushless shaving creams, the Mill brushless shaving cream. I always like just the looks of these older tubes. Couple of locks, big honkin' US Army one. Tona. And then an open Yale lock. I also found a bottle, so a Dad's root beer, the Big Junior, and it is from 1951. Still has quite a bit of the paint on it, so I like that one. And then an old Budweiser Tall Boy, the old style top. I actually did not find a single pull tab during this trip. That's kind of amazing. And then the good stuff, the glasses case. I absolutely love this. I cleaned it out very carefully, you know, because people might have hidden their gold coins in their glasses. Sure. I love this style. From what I can find online, I'm guessing 1920s. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can't clean the glass up a little bit more on these and then put them in a nice display case. I also had this great seal button, and it is a Myers one on the back mark. And because it has this older style shank, I think it might be World War I. I'm not 100%. I'm not an expert on the back marks on buttons, but that's as near as I can figure. I had this token. It says Rockwood Mish Mini Branch 8494. And then the middle, it's a Chicago Northwestern line. I looked all over online. I could not find anything about a branch or a line for the railway from Rockwood, Michigan to Minneapolis. So I contacted a Facebook group it's people who are fans of the Chicago Northwestern Line, railroad enthusiasts, and asked them if they knew anything about it, and they said that they confirmed there never was a line such as that, so they believe it is from a fair that the Chicago Northwestern Line put on, I think in 1948. They think it was a tourist souvenir stamping machine, and this came out of it. The back has nothing on it, so I am apt to believe them since I can't find anything else on this. I got a 13 stars button. That's the back of it. Got a couple of these, but this one came out quite nice. And last but not least is the coin that you saw me pull out, and I make a fatal error when pulling this coin out, and I rub it repeatedly. But in my defense, I had absolutely no idea what it was, and it's the same size of a nickel as a nickel, a US nickel. So I thought I was pulling out a nickel. It was black, it was crusty, I didn't even think about it, and I didn't recognize any part of it. I came home and did my research. It is a US Philippines coin. There is a woman on the back of it. This side is pretty toasty. It's a 20 centavos. It is silver, so that's why that was such a critical error for me to be rubbing it. Not that this is a pretty coin, though. It's a D mint mark, so Denver mint mark. And the date is right at the bottom of it there in all of that crustiness, but it is in 1944. I was able to confirm that with a magnifying glass. So, surprised myself, and I pulled a little bit of silver out, foreign piece of silver. This area's given me a few foreign coins this year, and actually all 1944s. So 44's been good for me too. I've gotten a French 50-cent piece and the Australian florin, all 44s from this similar area. So, now I just need some big silver or a barber. I have yet to find a barber. I'd love to find a barber. Anyways, that's the video for this week. Please like and subscribe. Thanks.